It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Lions and the Cowboys on Thursday night primetime.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone and you take it away, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 95 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two. So I would agree with you totally on that.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday. CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. He'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts
and in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A little juke, busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. There's a nice move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And again, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On first down, Swift, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Shoves him away. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Elliott. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. Swift, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
2nd and 11. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw here. Robinson's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
They'll run with Swift.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, we saw it.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game. If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jack Thompson on the tackle that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 119 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To throw is Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Play action. It's Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Darnold to throw again. That's caught right side by Anderson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him the West Coast?
I believe they buzzed down. I'm going to take another look at this play.
Let's go, baby.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Man open is Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Back to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught them a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They use their speed and their aggressiveness against them.
Anderson loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Swift had a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll set up a throw. He finds Robinson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They were winning at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 1 yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll get this down to the 10. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tremble.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much.